Now let's enhance the program such that by pressing the button we display all the data. So here in main layout and design part, so let's put a button below the scroll view, snap it. So the ID of this button will be ID show button, then label. Let's create a string resource, label show button, show list. So now in the program, when ID show button is clicked, then let's put event listener for that. So those part we are going to move within the event handler. So let's delete those part there. So now as we run it, it's there. So show list, now data are displayed. So next step is that let's add the data onto the list. So let's read using edit text widget. Then next to it, let's add a button and connect them together horizontally. And put this one under show list button. And here we don't give any explicit text, but using hint, enter data. Good. We need to create string resources for that. So hint enter, then enter data. It's there. Then for this is since we are going to avoid any hard-coded strings, so button. Using this button, we are going to add data. So add the button, and then label, add the button. So add is there. So in the program, as we click add the button, we are going to add new data. So data we are going to add is from edit text. So here the ID does not show up, so probably I did not give ID for that yet. So ID data enter there. The main program ID data enter text to string is there. One thing you may want to check is whether what you get is simply null or empty. So if you don't give any data at all, then it could be simply empty though. So here just for validation purpose, what we can do is something like this. If data is null or empty, then we say that in display, say that the empty data is entered. So we define string resources for that. String name empty string empty data is entered. Here get string r dot string dot empty string is there. Otherwise, we could now add the data onto the list. So here is simply to do, and then add the method is there, and then data. Then we could display ID, display text that successfully added. So string name add successful added successfully. So it may give some information like first parameter and string, something like that. Then in the program, get string r dot string dot added successful, and second parameter is the data to display that. So let's test the program. So show list, initially 21 data, 0 through 20. Now let's add some data such that first added, then click add. So first added successfully, show list. If I scroll it, it's added at the in the last portion of the list. So if I give a second added, add show list, then second one is added.